Every day is a new beginning. Shine your light. It's a day and the world is waiting. Move along to the song, singing in your soul. Feel the beat, clap your hands, let it take control. All you need, all you want, are you ready to find your way? 'Cause every day is a new day.
Welcome to Wisconsin Family. I'm Janet Cresson.
And I'm Justin Riley, and we are here at Madison Lighting over on the southwest side of Madison, and this is my first time in the store.
I have to say it is mine too. I've driven by many times, right next to
Yeah.
Woodman's in that area.
Yeah.
And this is my first time in here too, and I kind of regret that I haven't stopped in sooner.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I guess I've never really realized that there were so many possibilities out there for lighting fixtures and so forth. I never kind of thought, oh, maybe I could use an upgrade, but we're going to talk to Tom Woodward, the owner, later on in the program, and he's going to talk about some of the trends and styles and things like that, and what they can do for you if you are looking to upgrade or if you're building new. There's all kinds of different options.
Either way, and I do love the idea of a simple way, inexpensive way maybe,
Yeah.
to upgrade the look of your room or your home.
Yeah, and it's simple. It really does. The lighting is everything.
Yeah, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
We're also meeting with Steve Bozeman. He's the owner at Steve's Auto Sales.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a couple locations and a busy guy, it sounds like.
Yeah, he's always growing. He's been in business for 5 years now, and they sell vehicles, and they also do repair. They do mechanical work as well. So he's got a lot going on, and he's just recently expanded to 2 locations, and we're going to find out about that later in the show.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of cars,
Zenith Hospitality Group is going to join us. Eric Salzwedel is going to join us, and he's going to talk a little bit about limos, jets, valet parking, all the things that Zenith offers. It's a great company. There's so much that they offer, and they really kind of take the legwork out of planning a trip for you, and you can just travel in comfort and just be at ease.
was that a play on words?
What did I say? I don't even
Take
know.
the legwork out of...
Yes, that was a play on
Usually
words.
he intends that
Totally
kind of thing.
deliberate, totally deliberate. So that's coming up right after the break here on Wisconsin Family, so stick with us.
'Cause every day is a new day. 'Cause every day is a new day.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Family. We are here at Madison Lighting on Madison's west side. And wow, what a great place this is.
It's very bright, very warm. I like the warm part.
There's kind of a real sense of luxury here, which I think is pretty cool. I mean, they have furniture and light fixtures and everything, and we're going to talk with those folks later on in the program.
Looking forward to it.
But first, if you're interested in luxury, you'll be interested in our next guest. This is Eric Salzwedel from Zenith Hospitality Group. How are you, Eric?
Doing fantastic. How are you guys doing?
Excellent, excellent. And you've been on Talk of the Town before, maybe a couple years back for Reach a Child, and now you're kind of working with Zenith. And I think it's worth noting to our viewers that Zenith Hospitality Group used to be known as Zenith Limousine, but you wanted to change the name to let people know that you have other services. So let's talk about some of the services that Zenith Hospitality Group can provide.
Yeah, so there's a number of things that Zenith Hospitality Group can provide, and one of those things is valet service. Some people sometimes think about that for private or public events, whether it is valet service and taking care of course, parking your cars. We also take care of transportation, limousine. We take care of events and event management, as well as wedding planning, and yeah, we take care of a little bit of everything.
You take care. You're getting it done. Taking
Yes.
care of business.
That's correct. That's correct. Yes.
And pleasure, too, it sounds like.
Yes.
So you ticked off your list. Can you go into a little more detail about what they entail, what it's like?
Yeah, so as far as like event planning, that can encompass a lot of things. So whether it's a corporate event, a wedding, maybe it's just a 50th year anniversary. If somebody needs start to finish help, or whether they need partial planning, hey, we need some help with finding vendors, we need help kind of organizing the event, or hey, we just need help on the day of the event so it's not as stressful.
Right.
And again, that could be a corporate event, it could be a fun little event, or it could even be a wedding, as I can imagine those can be a lot of detail.
Fun and stressful.
Yes,
Yes,
that's
right, absolutely. So obviously limousines are part of what you do, the whole transportation aspect. And I think that for a lot of folks that transportation is, something that they don't want to have to deal with. They want to just be able to go and have a good time, have a couple of drinks maybe, and just be able to enjoy themselves. So Let's talk about the kind of limos that you do have, and what are your transportation services like?
Yes, so we have a few different limousines that are available. Obviously, these depend upon how many people that may be in the party, and so we have a very intimate type of limos that fit about 6 people.
Okay.
And we have limos that can our excursion that can fit up to 12 to 15 people.
Okay.
And so, kind of whatever you might be looking for, based upon how many people will be available, we can accommodate. Sometimes it may just be yourself heading to the airport. I just say, I like your transportation and to ride
Wow.
in style,
Yeah.
and head to the airport and come on back. We can take care of that. But as Ed mentioned, we've also taken care of also additional travel into our hospitality group. So if you're looking to go out to an all-inclusive vacation, like, hey, I've always thought about going to Punta Cana or something,
Sure, I
but
was
hey,
just thinking that.
I don't want to really organize this. What could be possible expenses from travel to organizing everything? We can take care of that for you and shop around for you.
You can almost plan the whole trip for us.
We can take care of everything.
Wow.
Yes, we're kind of a one-stop shop. So if you need the limo ride to the airport to go on maybe your honeymoon, but it's like, hey, we help book your honeymoon and take care of all of that stress-free, we can take care of that for you.
And do you pick people up at the airport too?
Whatever you need.
You hold the sign with the person's name on it and everything?
Definitely. No, as far as if we're going to Punta Cana, well, we'll have to talk about, making sure I'm along
Right,
with you.
right,
So
right.
we'll see.
Quiero Justin. There are other limo services. I don't know about the travel agent part, but in Madison. So why do you think people should choose you guys?
Yeah, so we're all about taking the experience of luxury, right, and just going above and beyond. Our team encompasses years and years of service, professionalism, from transportation. Obviously, we've started out at Zenith Limo, and we've encompassed, again, events and event planning and travel and wedding, whatever it may be. We're here to take care of that. And kind of, again, as I mentioned before, kind of a one-stop shop. It's like instead of like going to one place that may just do limousine, and they may do it very well, but it's like, okay, now I also need a vendor, or I need to find something else for my event. Instead of bouncing around a lot, you can come to Zenith Hospitality Group, and we can take care of everything for you.
Like renting a jet. And I want to talk about that another time.
Yes.
And I like the words that you're using, taking care of, because I mean that's really what you're doing. And when you're planning a trip, I just remember the days of planning my honeymoon. I mean it was. I wish I would have known about you guys at that time. So 8 years ago. So I think it's important for people to know that you really are concerned with taking care of the people that you work for. So what's the best way for people to get in touch with you? Is it phone, email? Website, all of the above?
Yeah, kind of all the above. Obviously, from our social media to our website, which right now is zenithlimo.com. People can reach out to us. They can find us on the internet and just give us a call. It's like, hey, this is what we're kind of looking at doing. How do we go about doing that? And we can help you out.
I wonder if that'd be an interesting gift, like for a wedding gift for a couple.
Yeah, absolutely. I wish
don't
somebody
know.
would have given that to me.
Right?
Eric Salzwedel from Zenith Hospitality Group, thank you so much for joining us today. Great stuff.
Appreciate it.
Great
Thanks
stuff.
for having me.
And don't go away, there's more Wisconsin Family coming up after the break.
'Cause every day is a new day. 'Cause every day is a new day.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Family. We're here at Madison Lighting over on Madison's southwest side. This is such a cool, literally floor to ceiling is lights. It's great. I enjoy this place.
I can see
First
that.
time here. First time here. It brightens up my day. Joining us now is Steve Bozeman from Steve's Auto Sales. How are you, Steve?
I'm doing great. How are you guys doing today?
Excellent, excellent. We just saw you on Talk of the Town not too long ago, and now you're here on Wisconsin Family, so welcome.
Thank you.
You have multiple locations, 2 to be exact.
Yes,
Tell
sir.
us where those are.
The first location is at 648 East Washington in Madison. The second location is at 1619 South Stoughton Road in Madison as well, both on the east side.
Okay, both on the east side. How's that going for you?
It's going great.
Yeah.
We got springtime weather,
Yeah,
and that helps out.
that helps people start looking for cars typically.
Yeah, it makes you want to get out, roll the windows down,
There
maybe
you go.
put the top back a little bit, play a little music.
Yeah.
So it's that time of the year now.
Selling a lot of convertibles this time of year.
A lot of convertibles and Targa tops and
Yeah.
sport cars in general. So
There you go. There you go. Very nice.
Steve, how long have you been in business?
I've been in business here in Madison for 5 years now.
Okay. And which location is the newer one?
The newer location is the Stoughton Road location, over kind of across from the Blaine Farm and Fleet,
Oh, sure.
over in
Oh,
that
sure,
area.
Okay.
Yes.
Great.
Busy guy.
Busy guy.
Congratulations on 5 years. I mean,
Thank
opening up a small business, as some of our viewers should know, that's no small task.
No, it's not.
And you're growing, you're expanding, which means that you must be doing something right. So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
And you did mention that it's springtime, and so we're heading into warmer weather. People are starting to roll the windows down. People
For
are starting
sure.
to think, well, maybe it's time to get a new car. So do you have any specials or bonus options or anything going on right now?
Absolutely. We have a springtime special going on right now.
Okay.
So we're going to give you $250 off if you come in and buy a car right now. We are getting the more sporty type of cars in. We have the Corvettes, like the Nissan 350Zs, like all the fun stuff is coming in now.
Yeah.
So it's time to have some fun.
Okay. All right.
Steve, a lot of people are looking for a used car.
Absolutely.
And I think one of the questions that comes to mind is warranty, and how does that work? So can you tell us more about how that works with your business?
Yes, I'd love to. We have a great warranty, a gold standard warranty. So basically the warranty is a two-faceted warranty. The first part is the service part of it, where they cover the motor, the transmission, the electrical, the air conditioning, all the basic bumper-to-bumper stuff. But the sweet part of the warranty is they also have a maintenance part. This warranty also will do the oil changes for you. They rotate the tires. They do free diagnostics. They will go through, they pay $500 on your deductible if you get in an accident, which is kind of unheard of. The battery, they'll do one battery a year. They'll pay money on new tires. It's almost unbelievable how good this warranty is. So it's really a good incentive to buy a car and slap the warranty on there and be good.
Absolutely. And you know, as somebody who just purchased a car recently, I mean, that warranty really buys you peace of mind.
Most definitely.
And you know, I recently bought a car that didn't have a warranty and one that did, and guess which car broke down? One that didn't have the warranty.
Yes.
So I would always encourage people to get the warranty, and that sounds like out of this world.
It's a great warranty. I just started with the new company, and everybody that's bought it, they love it, and I feel good selling it. It puts me at peace. It puts the customer at peace. Everyone's feeling good about it. So
I imagine so. Speaking of warranty and work on the vehicle, do you do mechanical work besides selling?
Absolutely. We have mechanics available on site every day. We do oil changes. We'll do any kind of repairs that need to be done on our cars. We were not working on other people's cars, but now we are, because we have hired some more staff because of the overwhelming response. So we have mechanics available to do work now, and you know, basically we can do anything you need done, and we're going to give you a discount on the parts. We're not going to we're not a mechanical shop, so we want to give you the best deal to get the work done. That's not what we focus on, charging a whole lot of money for repairs. So
Right. Yeah, well, that's fantastic, and I think that's comforting to people to know, because you know, a lot of times you may take your older vehicle to a dealership or you know, a mechanic, and they may say, well, you need an entire new exhaust system.
Absolutely.
Where you know, the value of the car may not be as much as a new exhaust system is.
Sure.
And so
For sure.
you know, a good mechanic, an honest mechanic, would say, well, we can just do this section of the exhaust, just as an example.
Just save some money.
Yeah, save a little
Try
bit
to
of
be
money.
frugal, because people don't have all kind of money to throw around
Right.
nowadays. We have a family to take care of. We
Yep.
have bills to pay.
Right.
The reality is we don't want to dump all our money into the car.
Right.
If that was the case, then we would have bought a new car and we wouldn't have to spend any money
Exactly.
at all. So.
Well, we didn't get a chance to talk about financing, so I want to make sure we have about 30 seconds left. Can
All right.
you guys do you take care of the financing for your customers?
Absolutely. We do financing for good credit, bad credit. If you had bankruptcy, we have 7 or 8 different individuals that can do this. It's just a matter of, you know, having about 15% down. You need to have a job, obviously, or either a form of income that you can show on paper, and we can get you financed. It's a 90% chance we can get you financed with buying a car, so don't feel afraid to stop by, and I'll take good care of you.
Steve Bozeman from Steve's Auto Sales, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Good to talk with you, and don't go away. There is more Wisconsin Family coming up right here at Madison Lighting. Stick around. Welcome back to Wisconsin Family. We are here at Madison Lighting over on Watts Road. Wait a minute, Lighting Watts? Is there
that
a connection here?
Coincidence?
It is a coincidence, but a happy one.
A happy one.
This is Tom Woodward, owner of Madison Lighting, and thank you so much for having us here today. We really have enjoyed our time.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Happy to have you.
Yeah. You guys have been a family-owned business for a number of years now. Give us a little bit of a background of Madison Lighting and what sets you apart as a family business here in the Madison area.
Well, as a matter of fact, Madison Lighting is now in its 50th year.
Congratulations.
Here in Madison, thanks. I wasn't here for all of them.
Okay.
Maybe the last 20 or so.
Okay.
And we've, throughout that entire time, all we've done is focus on residential lighting, ceiling fans, and decorative accessories for your home, as you can see all around us.
Fantastic.
So we think we're getting pretty good at it.
Yeah.
But what sets us apart is, as consumers, we all have options on how we want to shop for things. We've got the internet with kind of, it's really convenient. It's open 24/7. It's got infinite selections. But it's shopping by photograph.
Right.
And very, very little, really no personal advice or help available there. You've got big box stores who do have a physical display, but they tend to focus on price, really, and lower end product.
Yeah.
There is some help. Sometimes it's a little marginal.
Yeah.
But a locally owned specialty store like Madison Lighting, we think, offers the best of both worlds, all worlds. We do have an internet site if you'd prefer to shop that way. But obviously we have a very large physical display here of fixtures in every size, style, shape, price range you can imagine. But what we really pride ourselves on is really our staff of people.
Yeah.
We have the ability to tailor-make the situation to whatever our customer's need is. We've got all the experience and advice in the world. We've got all the time in the world to help people through the process of picking out their light fixtures.
And I think that's so important because, I as somebody who buys quite a few things online, through Amazon and eBay and so forth, I couldn't actually imagine buying something like a light fixture online because I want to be able to walk in, I want to see it, I want to touch it, I want to ask questions about it, and so I think that this is really the ideal place to do that. Obviously,
exactly.
Yeah.
It is a very physical kind of thing,
Yeah.
and size is really important. What the finish, it's hard to tell the finish in a photograph, really.
Right.
What is the real color of
Right.
something? And speaking of the internet too, the other kind of fallacy people maybe aren't aware of is that everyone thinks the internet is the cheapest place to buy things, and used to be. It's not the case anymore.
No.
It's by its very existence, it forced everyone else to compete with it.
Yeah.
And so if you really do your homework, you're going to find out that everybody has virtually the same price on the identical thing.
Sure. Yeah, I imagine.
Tom, can we talk trends? I'm curious how things are shaping up in lighting, changing.
Sure. So really in lighting, I break it into two kinds of trends. There's like design trends and then there's style trends. So in design trends, I would tell you these days we're focusing on multiple light sources in a room. We encourage people to use dimmers everywhere they can.
Thank you. I even have a dimmer in my bathroom.
Exactly, because different light levels are appropriate for different functions. So we're trying to establish some visual depth and interest in a room.
Sure.
The days of just putting a central fixture in the middle of a room and lighting it to equal illumination everywhere are kind of gone by the wayside now. So we want to create moods, we want to create some interest, we want to highlight everything else that's in the room. So we're trying to convince folks to, let's talk about multiple sources of light at different levels and create some shadows and some interest. In terms of the houses we build, they're tending towards open floor plans. They have kitchens and dining rooms and great rooms are all really one room, and we more often than not see at least a 9-foot ceiling now, sometimes 10. So the fixtures themselves need to be a little larger.
Right.
They need to occupy the space a little bit more appropriately. A good example is over at Kitchen Island. We typically always, for years and years, just always use 3 mini pendants. Now we tend to go 2 larger things.
Okay.
Just because it's a little more appropriate for the size of the space. Even outdoor fixtures are trending larger. We see people grouping a series of pendants in stairwells and entryways instead of some big ornate fixture in an entry. Now there's a group of pendants at varying heights. Is a pretty interesting way to go.
Fun stuff.
Yeah, a lot of fun stuff, and we have about 3 minutes left. I want to make sure that we get to everything here as if we can. We talked a little bit about LED lights before the show started today, and these are great because you hardly ever have to change them. I'm curious to know, first of all, what do consumers need to know about these LED lights that are becoming so popular, and also, will they work with dimmer switches?
Sure.
Okay.
Well, so that's a great point. LED is, for 100 years, the basic technology in engineering a light bulb stayed the same. And now in the last 5, it's going crazy. It literally changes every 3 or 4 months.
Yeah.
So LEDs are very efficient. They create a lot of light very cost effectively. They last a long time. An LED might last as long as 80,000 hours as opposed to 2,000 hours for an incandescent bulb.
Wow.
But they're not all created equal, and you're exactly right. Some don't dim at all, some dim well, some dim poorly. Sometimes the dimming problem, if people are experiencing them, and they probably are if they're starting to use some of these bulbs, is because the dimmer just isn't compatible with the bulb. The bulb's an electronic device, so to some degree is the dimmer, and they're just not talking to each other well. So you may have to upgrade your dimmers in order to make your light bulbs work right as well. But it's a great thing, really. We also need to change how we think about light bulbs. We used to think about a 60-watt light bulb. Well, that really only tells you how much energy it took to run it, not how much light it puts out.
Right.
So it's a whole new kind of mindset we're going through in light bulbs.
Yeah, very interesting.
And lighting can really change how the room feels. And I'm wondering what you think about using that instead of maybe a whole remodel.
Right. So this is an arena that's often overlooked with lighting in particular. As homeowners, we change our paint colors, our carpet, our appliance, and furniture. Almost never change our light fixtures in a house once they're there. But it is probably the least expensive way to make a dramatic improvement in the functionality of the room and the feel of mood of the room. And like I said before, it will make everything else in the room look better. And you can spend just a few $100s doing it instead of a few thousands and minimize the dust.
Feeling updated as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Minimizing the dust. Let's talk real quick. We've got about 30 seconds left, but I'm wondering if you can just mention something about smart homes and integration, because that's kind of the big thing is people want everything automated.
It's a hot button now, and lighting is included in that. So now we have the ability to use smart dimmers. They talk to themselves via the internet and are controlled by an app on your smartphone or tablet or computer. So we can create scenes now within a room or within your entire house. We can put them on schedules so they turn on and off when you want them to be doing that. It's really a very inexpensive way to replicate some very expensive home automation systems we used to have for tens of thousands of dollars. Now you can do it with a few hundred.
Wow.
And you know what? The newer generations are really into this stuff.
Yes.
It also it integrates with Alexa and Nest and some of those other things.
Sure.
We have a display. We can walk into our light lab and say, Alexa, turn on the kitchen light, and they go on.
Fantastic.
We should have a whole nother conversation just talking about that.
I was just going to say we need to come back here because we're out of time already and we didn't quite get to everything. But Tom Woodward, thank you so much for the information and thank you for having us.
Sure,
today.
you're very welcome. Thanks
And
for being
thank
here.
you for watching Wisconsin Family. That's all the time we have. We'll see you next time.
The beat, clap your hands,